you guys. Hello, hello. Glute day. So this is a recycled board. Changed up a couple of things, but not too much. Travel Lunge, Stiff Leg Deadlift. We're gonna go through this whole thing once with no band. We could go through it twice with no band. I'm gonna try the band on the second time around. It's gonna be up to you, right? Then we're just gonna do straight Romanians, straight glutes, straight squats, okay? It's a straightforward workout. It's gonna go fast, okay? So let's just start. Let me see, I'm over here. I'm just gonna do my lunges across this way, so I don't know if you can see. Yeah, we'll be fine. One. So travel lunge. I don't have enough room to do them all, but I'm gonna get enough of a stretch to warm up. You might have more space. I constantly rearrange this room so it suits the workout and then miss out on it sometimes. All right, so another sunny day. Get this job done. I mean, if you don't have like any space at all to do travel, just do some forward lunges, okay? And you might go short range and then a few longer range to get a stretch out there, all right? Stiff leg deadlift, light weights to begin with. We're only doing this one to warm up now. Activate all the muscles, wake them up and prepare them for the work ahead. And 20, goblet squat. We've done the goblets. We just did, I don't know, did we do them Wednesday? With weight or without. But if you're using a weight, goblet means it's up here by your chest. And 20. Nice. Now, for the standing abduction, that's moving your legs away, out. All right, so for this first one, I'm just gonna go these ones. Second time through, I'm gonna go these ones, okay? So, yeah, we just wanna move through several different motions. Eight, 9, 10. I'm gonna just try to take my feet out a little wider and see, hits my glutes in a little bit different place. And 10, good. Get rid of this, and then we're gonna do the hip thrust. You could be flat on the floor and you're just gonna drive your hips up to the ceiling and down. You could stabilize yourself on a bench. Good. And then you're going to plant your upper back and shoulders, head pointing forward, and all you want to move here in a good position is those hips. You want to drop them and squeeze up. Could have a weight here, but again, because it's a warm-up set, it's just smart to go through the whole set, the whole series, wake everything up. And 20, good. Watch that neck. That you can gain like a lot of tension in there by holding it forward, okay? Just give it a turn. This is where, if you care to, we add the resistance. And if not, you can go through one more set. Here we go. One more set without bands, and then just hammer it for the 3 main attractions here. All right. I think I'm going to get a better stretch going straight across here. So. Good. And one more round. Whether you get 4 or 5 out of that, you guys, it's a warm-up. Activate. And so I got about 16 up here. That's good. Feeling that warm up through. All right. Stiff leg dead or Romanian. You're just checking out your low back, hamstrings, glutes. And 20. That last one, I felt like I really, the finishing movement there is a squeeze to the glutes. It's not a thrust. That being said, we got our goblet squats. And 20. Oh, I wanted to finish that one at 10. Standing abduction. Like I said, the first one was just rolling those feet out onto the outer edge. This one I'm going to go 10 on one side. 1, 2, And 10, good. Whew. Yes. And 10. Yeah, I'll leave this on for the glute thrusts, or the hip thrust, glute thrust. That's up to you, right? Okay, let's give it a go. There, situate your upper back, stabilize, engage core, lift your chin. If you can, externally rotate and lower lift. And 10. I decided I was either going to take the band off or rest. So I chose to rest and finish up with my last 10. Then we're going into Romanian deadlifts. All right? Here we go. At your own pace, Saturday mornings, easy. And 10. How many times did I say, I quit, I don't want to do this anymore. And when it's over and you feel so good, Romanian deadlifts, so just get on with it, you guys. I'm going to start off with a little lighter and then go a little bit heavier. Nothing ridiculous. You don't have to lift extremely heavy weights relative to your ability. Extremely heavy weights, that might be 10 for some. But if 10 kills you and you hate it and you want to leave, go to the 8s first. And then finish up with no weight at all. The satisfaction comes in finishing a workout and gradually over time seeing that your strength just increases whether you decide to stick with it or not. It's like, yeah, I can handle this. All right? Oh, I love my little procrastinating moments. Romanian deadlift, that means your knees are slightly bent. 2 weights, 1 weight, barbell, medicine ball, anything that creates a counterbalance to those hips driving out backwards. Okay? I think I'll start with 1 for this first one. And it's just a 10 rep set, right? Feel the satisfaction of driving those hips out and those hamstrings come to their very end point. Every time I hit a rep, I just want to feel that full lengthening of that muscle group. And I know I nailed it. All right, secondary to that is contracting to pull you upright, okay? It's the muscle contracting. It's not your back flinging up and down. It's this right here that causes you to stand upright. Second set. Good. Feels nice. 2 sets down. 3 to go. Check everything out. Third set. Romanian or stiff. Yank up your drawers, pull on your big girl pants. Let's go. Okay, I'll leave one of those out for my glute thrust. We got 2 more sets of Romanians. Whew! I am going to conquer 25 pounds. I love these kind of workouts. Straightforward, simple, logical, and effective. How do you beat that? You don't. You do not. Okay. 10. Number 4. Baby stuff. One more set of Romanians. Then we're at the glute thrust. I'm going to stay on my bench for my glute thrusts. When you elevate your body like that, it just gives you a little more range of motion. You can still get a dynamic workout on the floor. Each time you go up to the contraction, really engage your thought. Acknowledge that tightness. It's not fun. Okay. Beauty. Alrighty, here we go. Are you ready for our glute thrusts? Good. Set the weight here. Could be a barbell. If you're lifting heavier weights, your plates are, the diameter is, it's wide. It lifts your bar up off and you can slide under and slide back. I did that at the beginning of our overly zealous. At the beginning of our glute sessions, I went deep dive into heavy weights with barbells. And it wasn't the barbell, it was the amount of weight I had on the barbell. But I just, in my mind, said it's gonna be easier to slip out and slip in, so I'm just gonna do it with this size weight. And that is no way to strategically choose your weights. You have to be incredibly aware of your level of fitness, how strong you are, and then how strong you are today, which is tough because you don't know until you start doing it. But daily, your energy and your strength will fluctuate. It's a given. Let's get on with this. There we go. Alrighty. And glute thrust, hip thrust. Good, and rest. You might need padding there on your hips. Oftentimes you'll get bruises. War scars, war wounds, battle scars. Battle scars. Good. I used to get them across my thighs as well from slamming those weights, doing the clean and press. Let's go, you guys. When you're ready. I always say let's go, guys, but I'm usually talking to myself. You can change your foot position on this a little bit. You can go wider, you can go toes pointed out, more sumo stance. Hit different areas of that muscle group. Good. Feeling good. Nice day ahead. Oh, here comes Mac. He's going to be mad. The door is shut again because the sun is shining in too brightly. He'll figure it out and bark. Okay. Set number 3. Next, ready to get tense. Set 4, when you're ready. 10 reps, I mean, even if it's difficult, it's short. There's always a redeeming quality. Let's go. Squeeze at the top. The moment that you don't want to squeeze and you can't squeeze any harder is the moment that you need to poof. Give it an extra shot. We're here now. This amount of pain for this amount of time is worth it. We're here now. And it's going to feel good when it's over. So put in the time, put in the effort, put in the thought, put in the intention. All right? Just read something yesterday about don't be busy, be productive, okay? So busy means I'm just hammering out 10 of these. Productive means I'm hammering them out and I'm squeezing with each thoughtful movement. I got to admit, that is the hardest, that's the hardest concept. Not to learn, you understand it, but to implement and to implement it on a consistent basis. Because our body just wants to do the easy thing. It's made for that. If that job is going to be hard, it's going to use all our muscles to get it in. When we isolate movements like this, it goes against nature. It's like, are you kidding? I got friends that can help you with this work. So I think that the hardest thing over the years for me has been to, number one, train it. I think once you train it, it becomes automatic. But even at that point, you really do have to stay focused in on the muscle, on the movement, on what you're doing at this moment. We're going on to squats. You guys could use double dumbbells here for your squats. I'm today going to use the barbell. I know some people have them. If you don't have them, that's something that you could start thinking about adding. I got a smaller dumbbell set from Canadian Tire. It's not the Olympic set, but oh, Shelley was here. The difference is Olympic bars, I mean, this one is, I believe this one's 25. You can get 25, 35, 45 pound. No, so this one's 45. You can get 25, 35, 45. This is 45, and then you'll add 45, 55, 65 pounds. It's conceivable that you could go up to, like I would say most healthy, strong women could go 65 to 95, and then training beyond that becomes targeted. You want to strength train. When you strength train, your body will change. It will be amazing. Anyways, we're going for just okay right now. Today, I'm okay with being okay. Let's go. 5 sets of these babies. You want to get your weight centered on your barbells. Yeah. There it is. Good. First 2 reps, I can tell I'm having a good squat day. I can get down low, everything feels good, limber, strong. At the bottom, I don't have to bounce to pop myself back out. I can contract and lift. Everything feels good. With the barbell though, if your shoulders are back here, that's where I'm finding a little tightness. So I'm gonna pay attention to that tomorrow morning for a stretch session. And yeah, it's interesting. You're focusing on here, but the other parts of your body might be saying, hey, wait a minute, what about me? Set number 2. Pull up your drawers. Feeling strong. Right through the last 2 reps, they started going a little bit wobbly, but to be expected. I expect at my 5th set that I'll be really losing strength, maybe stability by the last 4 reps if I choose to go for 10. Good rest in between, you can hit it back. Strong. Strong is the new sexy. Number 3, when you're ready, squat depth in good form before added weight, okay? That is the chain of command. If you don't have good squat form and you can't get down to a reasonable depth, and I'm not saying you have to go below parallel, but you do have to have good depth. You don't want to go through with hundreds of pounds and think you're doing anything, okay? And to get squat depth, you have to have flexibility and strength at those joints. That's why we do strong stretch. See how it all works together? Half hour a day, you guys. It's worth it. It really wasn't worth it this morning when I said I don't want to do this, but now that we're here, we're together, we're getting this done. Yeah. Yeehaw! Took a little pause in there and I thought, oh, I don't feel like going anymore. Sometimes, you know, you gotta muscle through it and not pause because you lose the momentum. But other times, if you don't pause, you're gonna fall down. Balance. Lesser of two evils. We got one more set of squats and then we're just doing the band frogs. Now, we did the band frogs with the heavy band, it was too much, so I brought out the lighter band. So we're gonna do 10 and 10 with band, and then 20 and 20 without band. It isn't any easier. Good. Oops, there we go. And that's it for me. I got a 7 out of that one. And I only stopped because there was a slight message from that side. And I am paying attention to messages. All right? Frog hiker. At the end of the bench, you can do this on the floor as well, all right? Your hips are going to be oriented to the end of that bench, all right? And then, in frog stance, which would be the soles of your feet together, you're just gonna lift and lower. Good? Nice. These are slidey pants. I don't know if this... You gotta have the perfect pants for the workout, right? It's gotta be the slidey ones, the ones that stay up, the ones that are a little more cottony. All right, 10 and 10. There we go, like that. So we're facing down. Glutes, gonna activate those babies. Hips are at the end of your bench. If you're on the floor, just bring your legs out and lift and lower. Whoa, nice, nice job. Oh my computer died. That never happens to me. We got 3 more sets and we're off. We're off to enjoy our Saturday. Good weekend. Here we go. And externally rotate, soles of your feet together. If you're up on a bench, try and get the full range. Or you could just stay at the top with a pulse. Up to you. 9 and 10. Yeah, those legs start caving in towards the end, and that is to be expected. At the end of a workout like this, if you can't keep that external rotation with a band on, I say you're a success. We did what we wanted to do, right? But this is where we can get some more really forced out, some more really good reps without the band. And you're gonna find yourself fatigued with this rep scheme too, 20 and 20. I think you might have to rest, I don't know. Let's just do it. Breakfast is waiting. Good, and and 20. Watch. You might want to stretch here. In that position, your low back is contracted, okay? It's engaged. Those muscles are working really hard to stabilize the movement. At the same time, lifting those legs. Those low back muscles are slightly contracting. They're probably just freaking out, but you know what I'm saying? So really work hard at not trying to really overextend so that your back it is too challenged. You want to stop when that glute has a full contraction, okay? Go at your own pace. Find that contraction in that glute. It's up here somewhere, all right? Let's go. Last set, hoorah. 20, let's hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Son of a gun. Oh, and then slide off of that bench. Watch yourself here. Any kinks in your back. They're reasonable to expect. Half the time that you get these injuries, there's a very good reason for it. You just have to figure it out, all right? You're not going to avoid every discomfort. Your body's going to, experience injuries with training or without, and I much prefer to have control over it and then also be able to bring it back to a point where I said, oh yeah, when I was doing that exercise on that rep with that weight, it nailed me. So anyways, I'm just wasting time because I don't know if I'll stand up or not. Bang and bang. Hey, listen. I know the stretch is not that exciting, and there's really nothing about fitness that is exciting. It really isn't an entertainment industry, but it's beneficial, you guys, especially at our age. So if you got the time, jump in with me tomorrow morning. No offense if you don't, I get it. I totally get it. I personally do it because I know it's good for me and I know it's good for you. So if you want to join me, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, the boards will be up. The boards will be up tomorrow afternoon. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for coming out.